Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black. Thank you for joining us for another mod spotlight. As you can still probably detect in my voice, I am still a bit sick, so please bear with a bit of rasp and the occasional cough for the time being. I'm really trying to stave off coughing fits as much as possible these days. Anyway, tonight's mod spotlight is yet another Fallout New Vegas mod. This time it is the Borderlands Buzzaxe by user Odioss, or Odioss. I'm not sure how he wants his name pronounced, so I apologize in advance for butchering your username. It adds a poor, desecrated raider by the name of Psycho Joe here to the Gibson scrapyard. I can speak. He does not have much on him. However, near his corpse is his diary, which I will read for you now. Dead Raider's Diary. December 9th. I was contracted by the other raiders to build a new weapon. The specifications were vague, but they told me I have to make a weapon that could be used as an axe and a saw. Oddly specific. Yes, I will be adding my own personal annotations. December 14th. Today a group of travelers told me about a wonderful new organization. And you'll notice that there are indeed several spelling errors here. I'm going to give this mod author the benefit of the doubt and say that he's so in this character's head that he knows that this character is only marginally literate and therefore can only kinda spell himself. That's the story I'm giving this mod author, so you're welcome, dude. December 21st. I have the blueprints finished, but I'm not sure if I should give the raiders the blueprints. I feel like the raiders are a little messed up in the head. I think I should quit. December 22nd. Shit! I quit that gang, but they don't seem too happy I didn't give them the blueprints. I have to find a place to hide out for a while. I think this is kind of appropriate that my voice is all jacked up. December 24th. I found a good place to live, but it's only temporary. A nice old lady who runs a scrapyard let me live in the back for a little. I can't let the blueprints get into the wrong hands, so I hid them. In case I forget, it's in the tire. Good thing those drug addicts are illiterate. This is why right here that I think that this mod author is actually writing this quite well, because of the notable difference here. This is deliberate. December 23rd. This is Raider. I found douchebag and didn't find blueprints. I killed douchebag. Gave him a cool hat though. Or two. Smiley face. So clearly, these raiders, these are the descendants of YouTube commenters. So, the blueprints in question. After I spent like half an hour searching this whole scrapyard over, because, you know, it's in the tire is so incredibly specific. It's in this one right here. However, as I have noticed every single time I have tried to get this, pardon me, Odioss, mate, you've got some collision issues going on with this, because, yeah, you can't pick this up. Every time I've done this, I have had to toggle collision and go underneath the floor here to grab these. That's easily rectified, yes, but very, very annoying. So I don't know if that's a problem that I'm the only one running into, as this is a very new mod. I believe it actually came out either today or yesterday. But it's one that I'm encountering every single time, so I suspect I will, at the very least, not be the only one who will encounter this. So, as for the blueprints themselves, it does not actually show you here. However, it will on the workbench. Pardon me. So, one-handed Buzzaxe. Scrap electronics and scrap metal. Very, very easy to make. However, it looks like you do need repair 75 to craft it. I'm not sure, because this character has a lot of repair skills, so I couldn't exactly test that for you. And also, you know what? Give me a moment to see whether or not there are other types. Yes, there are. Okay, so there's the one-handed, and then there's, I think, the default two-handed Buzzaxe weapon. Needs 2 scrap electronics and another scrap metal. So before I even really show off the models of these, which I will note ahead of time are 100% scratch made. I know this is inspired by Borderlands, but it is not a port. So before anybody cries foul of, you know, asset piracy and all that, This is 100% scratch made. I haven't played Borderlands, so I can't really speak to how good of a recreation it is. However, I've seen enough Let's Plays and screenshots and everything to recognize that this is not an exact copy. So this is a very good scratch production on the part of this mod author. So, let's also take a look now at the stats. 95 DPS, 57 damage, that's a lot. However, it also requires 8 strength, and it weighs 20 pounds. That's also a lot. So, I think it's on the high end of balanced, leaning into a little bit of unbalanced, with only a value of 6. But again, as I've said, with many of these mod spotlights, you're not going to be getting modded and equipment to sell it. So, especially because this is not integrated yet into the leveled lists. The one-handed has a DPS of 100, damage 34, also weighs 20 pounds, also requires 8 strength. So, I mean, really, it seems like the two-handed version is strictly better, but whatever. So, give me just a moment to round up enough materials to craft this for you guys. Alright guys, I've cobbled together enough materials, so let's throw this Buzzaxe together. I'm going to make the two-handed version. Do I have enough? No, okay, so I can only make the one. Alright. Now I should note that there are 2 different sets of textures available for this weapon. There are the default textures, which I believe are these here, which come in the resolution of 248. However, there is a high-res 496 resolution version available. As you can see, it has its own idle animations with the spinning buzzsaw there. It does not have a unique sound. However, the base game Ripper sound effect fits it quite well on its own. Once again, 100% scratch-made assets. New model, new texture. And a pretty good swing speed, I think. I just really now feel the urge to charge forward at groups of enemies screaming, "Mine, mine, 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 mine!" Some of you will get that. Some of you will not. I will not judge you either way. So, that really basically wraps this mod. Pardon me. But for the sake of being thorough, how about a field demonstration? So as you probably saw there, not only does this have unique assets as far as its model and texture, but it's also got its own unique VATS attack, the Mauler attack. And I believe it's using the same sort of spinning, destroy it at all costs animation as the bumper sword, although I can't swear to that. It may be from the sledgehammer. But suffice it to say, I really like this mod. It's small. However, the author has expressed in the description of the mod page that if there's enough interest shown in this, that he may, or she, I'm not sure, do more with this in the future, like level list integration, perhaps adding a quest to it, which I assume if it's level list integrated, the quest would probably be for a unique buzzsaw axe, which would actually be really cool, I think. So if you guys agree with me in that they should definitely do that, Don't just watch this and like, share, and subscribe, which you really should do. But more than that, go to the mod page, download it, use it, endorse it, because this really deserves a lot of attention. There's a lot of tender love and care that really went into this, as is very evident. So for both Fallout and Borderlands fans alike, I encourage you, go and get the Borderlands axe, because you just witnessed how awesome it can be. But that wraps this mod spotlight. Thank you all for joining us. I am Mr. Black, and I wish you all good gaming and bloody Godspeed.